Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to all of you. I'm truly excited to have this opportunity to talk about a topic that plays a crucial role in the success of any organization: talent management. Today, we're going to delve deeply into how integrating the principles of ISO 9001:2015 can fundamentally reshape and enhance the way we attract, select, and retain competent employees. These processes are not just HR functions. They are strategic pillars that directly impact the quality of our work and the overall excellence of our organizations. Throughout this presentation, I will share valuable insights and practical approaches to help you align your talent management practices with international quality standards. We'll examine how this integration not only supports building a capable and motivated workforce, but also drives continuous improvement and organizational success. I'm eager to guide you through these concepts and show you how applying these principles can make a significant difference in creating stronger, more efficient teams. So, let's get started and explore how we can elevate our talent management strategies to new heights. In this presentation, we'll explore how ISO 9001:2015 can be a powerful tool for managing people in a way that drives sustainable quality performance. First, it's essential to recognize the value of people within the ISO framework and how aligning their roles with organizational goals strengthens overall quality. We'll dive into the importance of clearly defining roles to ensure everyone understands their responsibilities and how that clarity supports our objectives. Next, we'll look at applying risk-based thinking during recruitment. This approach helps identify and address potential challenges early, so we attract candidates who truly fit our quality standards. We'll also cover methods for objectively verifying competencies to make sure every team member is capable of contributing to our quality goals. Finally, we'll discuss strategies for engaging and retaining top talent, drawing on ISO's principles of leadership and process control to maintain consistent, high-quality results. Throughout, practical tools and examples will be shared to help you apply these concepts right away in your HR and quality management practices. On this slide, we outline the key learning objectives that will shape our session and provide a clear roadmap of what you can expect to take away. First, we will dive deeply into understanding the crucial role that people play within the ISO 9001 framework. We'll explore how human competence isn't just important, but is a fundamental factor that directly impacts the overall quality of processes and products within any organization. Recognizing this connection helps us appreciate why managing people effectively is central to achieving and maintaining high standards. Next, we'll focus on how to apply specific clauses of ISO 9001 to talent management. This means learning how to develop robust, systematic processes that not only attract the right talent, but also select and retain individuals whose skills and values align perfectly with your organization's goals. We'll talk in detail about creating recruitment and retention systems aimed at building a strong workforce that drives quality and continuous improvement. Moving further, we'll emphasize the importance of defining clear and precise role requirements. This clarity is essential for effective recruitment and performance management. We'll also introduce the concept of risk-based recruitment, which involves evaluating potential risks associated with hiring decisions and mitigating those risks proactively. Alongside this, you'll learn about evidence-based selection methods, meaning using objective data and proven techniques to make better hiring decisions rather than relying solely on intuition or subjective measures. Following that, we'll explore practical tools and strategies to engage employees fully and sustain their competence over time. Engagement isn't just about motivation. It's about creating an environment where people feel valued and supported to grow. We'll discuss how continuous development, constructive feedback, and targeted training programs help maintain and enhance workforce skills, ensuring long-term quality and performance. Finally, the session is designed to equip you with actionable strategies that can be implemented immediately. These strategies will help you strengthen your workforce's overall quality, enabling your organization to meet ISO 9001 standards more effectively and drive better business outcomes. Together, these learning objectives provide a comprehensive framework to help you optimize talent management, improve employee engagement, and ultimately elevate your organization's quality management system. People are at the heart of ISO 9001 because their competence has a direct impact on the quality of products and services. When employees are skilled and knowledgeable, They can consistently perform tasks according to established standards, which ensures reliability. Leadership plays a crucial role as well by creating an environment that motivates high performance and aligns everyone's efforts with the organization's goals. Employee awareness is equally important. When people understand quality expectations, they are more likely to follow processes consistently. Clear and well-defined roles matter too, since every role contributes to the overall effectiveness of the quality system. When roles are vague, it can undermine quality outcomes. On the other hand, having clear roles builds accountability and gives employees a solid understanding of their responsibilities, which helps maintain consistent quality and drives continuous improvement. Defining roles with precision is absolutely essential because it creates a direct link between job responsibilities and our overall quality objectives. When we take the time to clearly articulate what each role involves, it ensures that everyone, from the employee to management, has a shared understanding of what success looks like in that position. This clarity lays the groundwork for stronger performance and accountability because employees know exactly what is expected of them and how their work contributes to the organization's goals. Moving on to job descriptions, these need to be much more than just a list of duties. A well-crafted job description should detail the key responsibilities along with the expected outcomes, giving both hiring managers and candidates a comprehensive view of the role. This shared understanding minimizes confusion and misalignment later, helping to attract the right candidates who are prepared to meet those expectations. It also sets clear benchmarks for success, which benefits performance management and growth discussions. When we look at recruitment from a process-based perspective, the benefits multiply. Standardizing hiring procedures not only promotes fairness by applying the same criteria to all candidates, but also increases consistency, which leads to better decision-making. This approach helps ensure that candidates are not only qualified on paper, but truly suited to the job in practice. The structured process allows us to evaluate individuals systematically, improving the overall quality of hiring and reducing turnover. This meticulous attention to defining roles and standardizing recruitment directly impacts onboarding and early performance. Employees who join with a clear understanding of their responsibilities and how these relate to the company's quality management framework can integrate more quickly. This reduces the time it takes for them to become productive, which not only saves resources but also boosts confidence and morale. They start their roles knowing exactly how they contribute to key quality outcomes, which fosters engagement and a sense of purpose from day one. In the long run, this alignment drives better individual and organizational results, creating a stronger, more effective workforce overall. When we incorporate risk-based thinking into recruitment, it enables us to spot potential mismatches early on, such as skill gaps that might affect product quality or compliance. This early identification is crucial because it gives us the chance to address these risks thoughtfully. For example, by evaluating recruitment risks, we can create targeted mitigation plans, like offering additional training or making hires conditional depending on certain criteria. Another important aspect is how employer branding ties into this. When we build our brand around a strong quality culture, we naturally attract candidates who value excellence and share our organizational principles. This alignment not only improves hiring outcomes, but also strengthens the overall team dynamic. Lastly, emphasizing our commitment to quality in job ads and other communications makes a significant difference. Organizations that do this typically see higher candidate engagement and a better cultural fit, which ultimately supports our long-term success. When defining competence requirements for any role, it's absolutely crucial to document them explicitly and thoroughly. This process should be grounded in the specific demands of each job function, as outlined in ISO 9000 and 1 Clause 7.2. That means we need to clearly map out all the competence areas, leaving nothing to guesswork. This includes not just the technical skills a person needs to succeed, but also the appropriate experience levels they should have accumulated. Beyond that, behavioral attributes are equally important because they influence how well someone can perform their duties and fit within the team and organizational culture. By defining these elements in detail, we set a solid foundation for quality performance and consistent results. Once these competence requirements are clearly documented, it's essential to reflect them in the role advertisements. Job ads are often the first point of contact between the organization and potential candidates, so they must be precise and transparent. Including specific qualifications, such as necessary certifications, years of experience, and key skills helps candidates understand exactly what's expected. This clarity serves several important purposes. It helps attract candidates who truly match the role's demands while filtering out those who may not be a good fit. This reduces the number of unsuitable applications, which can otherwise overwhelm the hiring team and slow down the recruitment process. Transparent communication through job advertisements doesn't just make the process smoother for us as recruiters, it also empowers candidates. When requirements and expectations are presented clearly, candidates can realistically assess their own abilities and experiences before deciding to apply. This self assessment helps prevent mismatches and leads to a more engaged and qualified pool of applicants. It also reflects positively on the organization, showing that we value fairness and openness in recruitment. Overall, the explicit documentation and clear communication of competence requirements benefit every stage of hiring. They ensure that we focus our efforts on candidates who are truly qualified and motivated. This focus saves valuable time and resources during the screening and selection stages. Moreover, it increases the likelihood that new hires will perform effectively and contribute meaningfully, supporting both organizational goals and quality standards. So, by being deliberate and transparent in how we define and advertise competence requirements, we create a more efficient, fair, and successful recruitment process. When we promote our quality culture externally, it sends a strong message about who we are as an organization. By clearly communicating our commitment to quality, we not only reinforce our employer brand, but also attract talent that shares those same values. This alignment is crucial because it means new hires are more likely to engage deeply with our culture from day one. To do this effectively, we need to leverage the right channels. Social media, our company website, and industry career fairs are ideal places to highlight our quality achievements and aspirations. These platforms give us the opportunity to showcase what sets us apart in terms of quality. The impact of this approach is significant. When candidates see that quality is a top priority for us, they're more drawn to apply and engage with our company. This helps ensure that we attract individuals who not only have the right skills, but also the right mindset to thrive within our culture, ultimately boosting both employee satisfaction and performance. When it comes to selecting candidates, relying on objective evidence is absolutely essential. This approach not only promotes fairness throughout the hiring process, but also helps us identify the candidates who truly align with the role and the organization's needs. The first critical step is to verify each candidate's qualifications in detail. We don't just take their word for it. We carefully check their educational background, certifications, and any other credentials to ensure they genuinely meet the requirements we've set. This verification helps us filter out candidates who might not have the necessary foundation to succeed. Following that, we place a strong emphasis on reviewing references. This isn't just a formality. In-depth reference checks provide valuable insights that go beyond what a resume or interview can reveal. By speaking with previous employers or colleagues, we can confirm a candidate's skills, work ethic, and overall performance history. This step gives us an added layer of confidence that the person we're considering has demonstrated the competencies required in real-world settings. Next, we implement structured interviews, which are carefully designed around specific criteria relevant to the role. Unlike unstructured or casual conversations, these interviews follow a consistent format, asking every candidate the same set of relevant questions. This consistency is key because it allows us to fairly compare candidates based on their responses. It also keeps the evaluation focused on the skills and qualities that directly impact job performance, rather than on subjective impressions or unrelated factors. Finally, we incorporate data-driven assessments into our selection process. These assessments are grounded in measurable competencies and objective data, which helps reduce the influence of unconscious biases that can sometimes affect decision-making. Instead of relying solely on gut feelings or personal preferences, we use concrete evidence to evaluate each candidate's capabilities. This method not only improves the accuracy of our hiring decisions, but also ensures that we bring in individuals who meet the established standards and have potential to contribute meaningfully to the organization's success. By combining these strategies, thorough qualification verification, comprehensive reference reviews, structured interviews, and data-driven assessments, we create a robust and transparent selection process. This approach ensures fairness, consistency, and reliability, ultimately leading to better hiring outcomes and a stronger, more capable workforce that drive quality and excellence in everything we do. When designing competence-based interviews, it's important to focus on assessing the specific skills and attributes that directly relate to the job. This means asking candidates about real-world situations and practical examples from their experience, so we get a clear picture of how they will perform in the role. Next, verifying credentials is a crucial step. By confirming qualifications and past experience, we ensure that candidates are truthful about their backgrounds, which helps prevent any misrepresentation and protects the integrity of our hiring process. Finally, for critical roles, conducting thorough risk assessments is essential. This involves evaluating the possible risks and consequences of hiring someone who might not be fully qualified. Doing this supports smarter hiring decisions and helps maintain consistent quality standards within the organization. When we talk about risk assessment for critical roles, the first thing to understand is why these roles matter so much. Critical roles have a major impact on the quality of our products and the integrity of our operations. Because of this, it's essential to conduct a thorough risk analysis before making any hiring decisions for these positions. The risk analysis process itself involves looking closely at what could go wrong if a candidate doesn't have all the necessary skills or knowledge. We then develop plans to address those gaps, which might include specialized training programs or setting up probation periods with clear performance expectations. These mitigation strategies are key to managing potential risks. Targeted training helps fill specific competence gaps, while conditional probation gives us a chance to monitor how well someone adapts and performs in a role. Ultimately, the goal of all these assessments is to maintain consistent quality and minimize the chances of disruption caused by staff who might not yet be fully competent. This way, we protect both our products and our operations from avoidable risks. Competency matrices play a crucial role by clearly mapping the skills needed for a role against what candidates actually bring to the table. This makes it much easier to compare applicants objectively and spot any skill gaps. On the other hand, structured interview scorecards help standardize both the questions we ask and how we evaluate answers. This ensures the interview process is consistent and fair for everyone involved. Together, these tools enhance transparency in decision-making and help organizations choose candidates who truly match the competency profiles required to maintain high standards of quality. Skills assessments play a crucial role in evaluating candidates more effectively. By using practical tests, role plays, and simulations, we can accurately measure a candidate's abilities in relation to the specific role they're applying for. These assessments go beyond just what we see on resumes or hear during interviews. They provide concrete evidence of a candidate's real competence and their readiness to perform tasks to the expected quality. For example, technical tests or software simulations are excellent ways to gauge a candidate's practical knowledge and problem-solving skills, especially for roles that demand these capabilities. Overall, skills assessments allow us to focus on the abilities that truly matter for the job, ensuring we select the best fit for position. Engaging employees in their own development is more than just a strategy. It's essential for fostering a strong sense of commitment and satisfaction. When employees are actively involved in ongoing development plans, it shows that we recognize and value their individual growth needs and career aspirations. This involvement not only motivates them but also significantly reduces turnover, as they feel more connected to the organization and confident that their future is being invested in. One key method to achieve this is through personalized training programs. Rather than offering generic training sessions, tailoring development initiatives to address specific competency gaps demonstrates a genuine commitment to each employee's progress. This targeted approach helps employees build the skills they need most, making their development both relevant and effective. As a result, employees feel appreciated and supported, which naturally fosters long-term loyalty. Moreover, development strategies need to be seamlessly integrated into broader organizational processes. Aligning them with performance reviews allows for regular, structured feedback, ensuring that development goals remain aligned with evolving job requirements and personal ambitions. Coupling this with clearly defined career pathing helps employees understand how their efforts translate into future advancement opportunities, keeping their motivation levels high. This continuous loop of feedback, development, and career planning encourages ongoing skill enhancement and personal growth. When all these elements, engagement, personalized training, and clear development pathways, come together, the organization benefits from sustained quality outcomes. Employees who are motivated and growing professionally contribute higher quality work, innovate more effectively, and help drive overall organizational success. In the end, investing in employee progress through personalized and well-integrated development plans creates a strong foundation for long-term loyalty. Employees who see their growth valued and supported stay committed to the company, which strengthens the workforce and helps build a thriving, successful organization over time. This approach creates a positive cycle where engaged, skilled employees deliver exceptional results, feel fulfilled in their roles, and remain dedicated to the company's mission well into the future. When roles and responsibilities are clearly defined, it helps reduce confusion by giving employees a clear understanding of their specific tasks. This focus allows them to work more effectively without second-guessing what they should be doing. Knowing exactly what is expected also boosts confidence, enabling team members to take ownership of their work and be accountable for their contributions. Clarity in roles not only enhances individual engagement, but also makes the whole team more efficient by preventing overlaps and filling any gaps in responsibilities. Ultimately, this fosters a culture where consistent quality is maintained within established process boundaries, reinforcing high standards across the organization. Routine performance reviews play a critical role in our organization because they allow us to regularly assess each employee's strengths and identify specific areas where improvement is needed. This ongoing evaluation is not just about highlighting weaknesses. It's about creating meaningful opportunities to support each person's professional growth in a focused and personalized way. By understanding these individual needs, we can design targeted development plans that help employees build on their strengths and overcome any challenges they face. This tailored approach ensures that our team members are continuously developing the skills necessary to excel in their roles and contribute positively to the company's goals. In addition, performance reviews, recognition programs are equally important in driving quality and motivation within our workforce. These programs celebrate and reward employees who achieve high standards and demonstrate outstanding performance. By acknowledging and rewarding these quality achievements, we reinforce the behaviors and practices that lead to success, making it clear what is valued within our organization. This positive reinforcement boosts morale significantly, fostering a workplace environment where employees feel appreciated and motivated to maintain or even exceed their current performance levels. It also encourages a culture of excellence where everyone strives to do their best because their efforts are recognized and valued. Furthermore, employee motivation has a direct and powerful impact on maintaining and enhancing quality standards. When employees are motivated, they take greater ownership of their work and are more committed to upholding the standards expected of them. This dedication translates into more consistent and reliable quality in their outputs, which ultimately benefits the entire organization. Motivated employees are not just fulfilling their responsibilities. They are actively contributing to improvements and innovations that drive organizational success. By prioritizing motivation through supportive reviews and recognition, we create an environment where high performance is a norm, leading to better results, higher productivity, and a stronger competitive edge. Altogether, these components, routine performance reviews, recognition programs, and motivated employees, work hand in hand to build a culture focused on continuous improvement and sustained success. Competence management starts with a thorough analysis of training needs, taking into account both current job roles and what future roles might require. Once we've identified these gaps, it's essential to create well-structured training plans that directly address them, ensuring employees are prepared to meet changing quality standards. This approach helps align individual skills with our broader organizational goals, while also meeting the ISO 9001 standards for people competence. Ultimately, this process supports ongoing, high-quality performance across the organization. Periodic competence evaluations play a crucial role in tracking the progress of our employees and verifying that their skills and knowledge remain aligned with the demands of their job roles. These assessments aren't just checkpoints. They're vital tools that provide a clear picture of how well our team members are performing relative to the competencies required. By conducting these evaluations regularly, We can pinpoint exactly where skill gaps may exist and address them before they impact performance or productivity. This ongoing monitoring ensures that no one falls behind and that everyone stays capable and confident in their responsibilities. Beyond simply identifying gaps, these evaluations empower us to take proactive steps in adjusting our training plans. When we detect shifts in technology, processes, or industry standards, we can respond swiftly and strategically, customizing our development programs to meet these new challenges head on. This proactive approach keeps our training relevant and effective, preventing obsolescence in skills that are critical to our operations. It's about anticipating changes rather than reacting to them, making sure that our workforce remains adaptable and ready for whatever comes next. Furthermore, by continuously updating and maintaining competence levels, we significantly reduce the risks associated with quality lapses or errors that can arise from outdated skills or knowledge. This isn't just about compliance or ticking boxes. It's about fostering a culture of continuous improvement where everyone is striving to enhance their capabilities and contribute more effectively to organizational goals. By keeping competence current, we not only safeguard quality and safety, but also create an environment where ongoing learning and development are embedded in our daily work. This disciplined focus on competence ensures that we maintain high standards and remain competitive in an ever-evolving marketplace. When we talk about engagement and culture, the first thing to understand is how important it is to communicate quality objectives clearly throughout the workforce. This helps everyone feel connected to the organization's values and quality goals, creating a shared sense of purpose. Next, involving employees in decision-making and encouraging feedback is crucial. When people have a say and see that their input matters, they develop a stronger sense of ownership and commitment to the quality outcomes. Finally, fostering a culture that visibly supports quality makes a big difference. It motivates everyone to actively contribute to maintaining high standards, reinforcing positive behaviors, and making quality a natural part of everyday work. An essential aspect of achieving and sustaining quality excellence lies in having robust recognition and feedback systems that operate continuously and effectively. Continuous feedback loops are particularly vital because they enable managers and team members to acknowledge and appreciate employee efforts as they happen. This timely recognition plays a fundamental role in maintaining high levels of motivation, encouraging employees to stay engaged with their work, and fostering a sense of loyalty to the organization. When feedback is immediate and consistent, employees feel valued and understood, which drive them to maintain or even improve their performance. Equally important is the role of constructive feedback, which differs from mere criticism by focusing on helping individuals identify areas for improvement before minor issues escalate into larger problems that could compromise quality. This kind of feedback is a proactive tool that enables employees to adjust their behaviors or processes early on, safeguarding the integrity of the work produced. By supporting employees in their development through thoughtful guidance, we create an environment where continuous improvement is not just encouraged but expected. Recognition programs build on these feedback mechanisms by formally acknowledging outstanding efforts and achievements related to quality excellence. These programs send a clear message that dedication, hard work, and attention to detail don't go unnoticed. Such formal recognition not only boosts individual morale, but also reinforces collective commitment across teams, encouraging everyone to uphold high standards consistently. When combined, continuous feedback loops, constructive feedback, and well-designed recognition programs contribute significantly to cultivating a positive work climate. This atmosphere is characterized by mutual respect, encouragement, and shared goals that make it easier for everyone to perform at their best. A positive work climate reduces stress, enhances collaboration, and ultimately drives better results, making it a critical foundation for any organization striving for sustained high performance and quality excellence. It's important to regularly review job descriptions to make sure they stay relevant as roles change and organizational needs evolve. This helps us clearly define expectations and responsibilities. At the same time, we should continuously refine our recruitment processes by learning from past outcomes. This ongoing improvement leads to better candidate fit and helps reduce turnover. By taking this iterative approach, we ensure that employee skills and capabilities remain aligned with the requirements of our quality management system, which ultimately supports greater stability and effectiveness within the workforce over the long term. Effective onboarding is absolutely essential because it lays a foundation for new employees to transition smoothly into the company's culture and daily workflows. When someone joins an organization, it can be overwhelming, so it's crucial that from the very first day, they have a comprehensive understanding of their specific role, what's expected of them, and their key responsibilities. This clarity helps them feel more confident and enables them to start contributing meaningfully much sooner. To achieve this, organizations need to implement structured support systems. That includes well organized orientation sessions where new hires can learn about the company's values and processes, mentorship programs that pair them with experienced colleagues for guidance, and easily accessible resources they can turn to whenever they have questions. These elements work together to reduce uncertainty and build the confidence that new employees need during those initial weeks and months. Moreover, encouraging early engagement through clear, open communication channels is vital. It helps new employees quickly form connections with their teammates and understand how their individual work ties into the company's larger quality objectives. Feeling integrated and valued from the start makes a huge difference in their motivation and sense of belonging. When onboarding is done well, the benefits extend beyond just the individual. Strong onboarding significantly reduces turnover rates by making employees feel supported and prepared. It also leads to faster productivity gains, as new hires can hit the ground running without unnecessary delays or confusion. Most importantly, a smooth and effective onboarding process supports the maintenance of high-quality standards throughout the organization, especially within a framework like ISO 9001. By firmly embedding quality principles right at the start, new employees help uphold the organization's commitment to excellence and continuous improvement. In short, investing time and resources in strengthening onboarding is a strategic move that benefits both the employees and the company as a whole. When developing training plans, the first step is to identify training needs. This involves conducting a thorough analysis to pinpoint the gaps between the current skills of your team and the competencies required by ISO 9001 standards. Understanding these gaps allows us to tailor our training effectively. Next, the training plan should clearly outline its components. This includes specifying relevant learning activities, setting realistic schedules, and defining measurable objectives. These objectives need to be directly connected to job performance and the broader goals of the organization, ensuring alignment and focus. It's important to remember that delivering training isn't the end point. Success is measured not just by whether the training is completed, but by how well the new skills are applied in everyday work. This ensures real-world impact and improvement. To keep training effective and up-to-date, regular competence evaluations are essential. These evaluations help identify any new risks or skill gaps so the training can evolve as needed. Finally, a comprehensive training plan supports ongoing development. It helps maintain high quality performance over time and fosters a culture where continuous learning is valued and encouraged. This approach sustains growth and adaptation within the organization. Performance management systems play a crucial role in connecting individual employee goals with the overall objectives of the organization, ultimately driving quality outcomes. It's important that these systems include clear and measurable criteria for evaluating performance, aligning closely with the requirements of ISO 9001, particularly regarding competence and continual improvement. Regular, systematic reviews are essential. They allow us to track progress, identify areas for development, and acknowledge achievements, which in turn motivates employees to maintain high standards. Transparency and feedback and the implementation of corrective actions help ensure consistency and ongoing enhancement of performance. Recognizing achievements and addressing developmental needs not only motivates employees, but also fosters a culture of continuous growth. Finally, by integrating performance management with talent retention strategies, organizations can build and sustain a skilled workforce that effectively supports the quality management system. Toyota's approach to quality management is deeply integrated into every aspect of its talent management system, rigorously following principles set out by ISO 9001. This means that quality is not just a guideline, but a fundamental part of how they operate, especially when it comes to their people. To begin with, Toyota clearly defines roles across the entire production system. This clear role definition ensures that each employee understands their responsibilities and the critical importance of maintaining high-quality standards at every step of the operational process. The company places strong emphasis on strict adherence to quality, making sure that no part of production process is overlooked or compromised. When recruiting new employees, Toyota applies robust competence criteria. They don't just look for technical skills on paper. They also assess whether candidates truly align with Toyota's renowned quality culture. This dual focus ensures that new hires are both capable and culturally compatible, which helps maintain Toyota's commitment to excellence. The interviews are competency-based, which means they objectively evaluate candidates on their technical knowledge and their fit within the company culture. By doing this, Toyota can make more informed hiring decisions that support long-term quality goals. Another critical element is Toyota's embedded use of risk-based thinking. The company carefully assesses critical roles to identify any potential risks that could impact quality. Once these risks are identified, Toyota implements mitigation strategies, such as cross-training employees to ensure that knowledge and skills are shared, so quality doesn't suffer if someone is absent or a process shifts. This proactive approach helps Toyota manage challenges before they affect their products. Finally, Toyota's retention strategies are designed to keep quality front and center over the long term. They focus on consistent training programs that continuously develop their employees' skills and reinforce quality standards. Transparent communication plays a big role too. Everyone understands quality objectives and how their work contributes to these goals. Moreover, employees are actively engaged in ongoing problem solving, which drives continuous improvement and innovation. Altogether, this comprehensive and thoughtful approach allows Toyota to maintain its exceptional reputation for high quality and continuous improvement, setting a benchmark in the automotive industry and beyond. To sum up, the quality of what an organization produces is deeply connected to its people, especially through their skills and strong leadership. Having a systematic approach to attracting and selecting candidates is crucial because it minimizes recruitment mistakes by ensuring new hires have the right competencies and fit well with the company culture. Keeping employees engaged over time is essential for retention, and this is best achieved through ongoing training, clear communication of quality goals, and well-defined roles. ISO 9001 provides practical guidance and tools that help organizations manage their talent in ways that boost quality. Finally, by embedding these principles into people management practices, organizations create a solid culture of quality and drive operational excellence. Thank you all for your time and attention today. I truly appreciate your interest and engagement. If you have any questions or would like to discuss any points further, please feel free to reach out. Your feedback and insights are always welcome. Thanks again. The information presented in this presentation is firmly grounded in well-established and authoritative standards, most notably the ISO 9001:2015 framework. This includes not only the standard itself, but also the fundamental documents that define quality management systems and their associated vocabulary. These sources provide a robust foundation, ensuring that our discussion is aligned with globally recognized best practices in quality management. In addition to these standards, we have incorporated valuable insights from practical examples and publicly accessible information related to Toyota Motor Corporation's quality management practices. Toyota is widely regarded as a benchmark in quality management, and studying their approach offers real-world context and detailed examples that help bring the concepts to life. These resources enrich our understanding by highlighting how theoretical standards are applied effectively in a leading organization. Lastly, it's essential to acknowledge a significant gap in the existing scholarly literature. Specifically, there's a lack of focused research exploring employee retention strategies within the framework of ISO 9001. This gap not only points to a current limitation in academic study, but also opens an important opportunity for future research. Exploring this area further could yield valuable insights into how quality management systems might better support workforce stability and retention, ultimately enhancing organizational performance and sustainability. This identification of a research gap underscores the evolving nature of this field and the ongoing potential for meaningful contributions. Before we proceed any further, I want to take a moment to discuss an important disclaimer that applies to all the material we're covering today. This content has been carefully developed and is intended strictly for training purposes within our organization. It's designed to help us understand key concepts and improve our skills internally. However, despite our best efforts to ensure everything here is accurate and reliable, it's possible that some errors or omissions might exist. No material is perfect, and things can occasionally be overlooked or change over time. Because of this, it's essential to understand that the author and those who prepared this content cannot be held responsible for any decisions you make or actions you take based on what you learn here. The information should be used as a guide to support your work, but not as the sole basis for critical decisions. You should always apply your own professional judgment and experience when considering how to implement the strategies, techniques, or advice shared. Additionally, this training material is not intended to replace specialized legal, financial, medical, or other professional advice. If your situation requires expert guidance in any specific area, it's important to consult a qualified professional who can provide tailored support. In summary, use this content wisely as a helpful resource, but combine it with your expertise and seek professional counsel when necessary to make the best, most informed decisions possible.